I don't think I need to do that. UP and P should be fine anyway.
Imagine.
Actually, I've ruined it now saying the egg one, but I went on stage with like just loads of dark colours on it.
Yeah.
It looks really miserable.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, it sort of brings.
Badly Drawn Boy, something to talk about on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
Well, then Steve Mitchell.
Well, let's just get on with the. We've already had a complaint.
Yeah.
Someone saying your TV show's so good. Why is your radio show so hard work? You useless fat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't please everyone, Carl. It's like Lowry. Some people like Lowry. Some people like that fellow who did the dark painting for me.
Talking of emails, there was some guy. He hasn't mentioned
Larry's
his name, or maybe
rubbish.
his name's Steve. But he said that he was checking out the Office DVDs. DVD's going on sale, isn't it, soon? I think the video and the DVD of The Office are going on sale soon. But he was checking it out on Amazon, and he said that it says on there, and I did check it, double check it, that it includes some special frottage or special frottage.
Oh,
Is that how
frottage.
it's correctly pronounced?
Is that mutual doing it to each
I
other?
think it's
or is it
sexual.
or is it the rubbing up against each other?
Yeah.
It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
is
some
that
sort
what
of-
it is? It's where you rub up against
I
people?
don't know. It's something like that. Yeah.
But so there's some special frottage on there.
Yeah.
Look forward to
I
that
think
on the
they mean.
DVD.
I think they mean footage.
I'm imagining so.
If you're buying it for frottage, you are going to
Yeah,
be
you're gonna be sorely
disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna. That first hour then was about eating too much, wasn't it? I think we can.
That's essentially
But
what we talked about, yeah.
That is probably. Do you know? I read something interesting. You know, they've banned. I used to get the Guinness Book of Records every year from about the age of 10 onwards, and I went to the section like the biggest, fattest, all that, right? And there used to be gluttony records, and it was like these ridiculous looking Texans, and how many hamburgers they can eat, and of course they were. It was just so dangerous. They've put it down to how many hamburgers you can eat in a minute now.
Yeah.
And so they've brought it down to things like 17. You
Yeah,
know, they still
yeah.
burst their stomach at hospital. But I remember I was watching the Big Brother when they had to break that record. Like eating sweet corn and balancing. I was thinking, who wants to beat that record?
Yeah.
Most of the records in the Guinness Book of Records exist because no one wants to contest them. There's one in there, a bloke there, had his picture taken with a milk bottle on his head, and it's the record for having a milk bottle on his head.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 days. I want to go. No one wants to beat that record. And there was one in there. This is
Oh
amazing,
my
this is
god, are
absolutely
you
true,
serious?
right? Last
After
year's
that,
Guinness Book of
why didn't you
Records.
tell me there was
It
no
says,
storage at the start?
In Thailand in 1988, some sort of temple or ceremony, these incense burners fell over, and I think crushed people or burned people to death. 7 people died, and it's under the heading "Worst Joss Stick Disaster Ever." Do you reckon they're going to try and beat that one?
Oh, God.
There's a guy up north, right, who's he's in the Guinness Book of Records for being able to put a car, a little mini,
Up his arse.
on his head, right? And you think, oh, that's good, but without the engine in.
I love the fact that he puts this thing that still weighs like 50 stones on his head. And you're going boo.
Yeah.
What do you mean he puts the mini on his head?
He wears a little cap with a little bit of sponge on,
They all do up there.
and he picks up this mini,
Yeah, go on.
and it takes like 2 blokes to put it on his head, and then he walks around for about 10 seconds showing off, but it doesn't have the engine in it. So I mean, if you're gonna do it,
Yeah. Go the whole hog is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
See, the reason I think he didn't do it with the engine in is because he couldn't, Carl.
we'll do a motorbike or something.
My mate went to see what's that circus that came to London? And that was in the Camden, and it's sort of like really weird sort of gothic thing.
Oh, right, yes, I
And
remember.
there's he said at one point this nude woman got into a jar. He went, but it was a big jar. He said it was a jar big enough for a woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People want to go, boo.
Yeah.
But, get into a jam jar.
Exactly.
And, I'll be applauding. But
Yeah,
that was a
yeah.
big jar.
That's a jar shaped like you.
I will get into a wardrobe. Well, that big wardrobe. Yeah, I can get into that. No, I will get into the
Well, I
wardrobe.
remember, I told you about this before, Rick. I was devastated a couple of years, I think it was a couple of years ago, when I read about that guy that won the world record for staying underground the longest. Right?
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened, right? He got in this box, and he was buried like 10 feet underground.
It was in a pub car park in
Yeah,
Mansfield.
and the only way he
near
could
Nottingham.
communicate was through this tube that they had that went up to the surface, and he could talk to people, and I assume that was how he got oxygen. And it said that while he was down there, right, he began and ended a relationship with a woman.
She
right,
put a
she was a
note down.
passerby. She chatted to him. They started this relationship, and they ended it. Right now, my point was, right. Obviously, my luck with the ladies is not triumphant, and I haven't got a girlfriend or whatever.
You're not
and
Don Juan.
Well, exactly right. And what I'm saying is, when you read that there's a man 10 feet underground pulling women through a tube,
Yeah.
you've got to sit yourself down and ask yourself some very serious questions.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
a little bit, as you can imagine, a little bit upset
From
by
the
that.
Midlands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit devastated.
Oh dear.
Really upset me.
Do you what is your method now of do you still throw little rocks at them and go over here?
Yeah, there was a kid I remember at our school, Mark Johnson, when we were like 10 or something, and we were talking about Guinness Book of Records, and Mark Johnson went, "Yeah, I'm in the Guinness Book of Records." I thought, I'm intrigued. You're a 10-year-old. I said, go on. He went, no, I don't. Does this qualify? Does this qualify? He claimed that he was in America once, and he went to see a baseball game, and supposedly that game was the world record for the number of people in an audience for a baseball game. It was like some massive stadium,
I
and this
reckon-
was the most people ever.
I'll tell you what it doesn't
apparently.
count.
And he claims he was there.
I don't reckon it was listed.
Well,
I don't reckon Mark Johnson got his name on that list.
exactly.
And Ross
Exactly.
McWhirter would be going, but that's the whole book.
But I
if we
think I
list
remember
them
him
all."
looking it up and going, there it is, I was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Does
no.
that count? I mean,
No, I don't.
I've done a similar thing. There was an ice hockey game in Manchester,
Sure.
and they filled it. It was the arena.
Yeah.
They had an ice hockey game, and I was part of it. But I wouldn't go around bragging.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
now you've
no.
brought it up, I'm telling you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but you're not going to boast about it.
Nah,
You're not
What's
going to
the-
get a T-shirt made.
What's the best thing you've ever done?
I don't know.
Come on. What's the best thing you've ever done that we will go, did you really do that, Carl?
You see, it's weird because I've been thinking about this quite a bit.
course you have.
Because I'm 30 on Monday.
Are you?
Are you really?
Oh, you're just going to try and get presents, aren't you, from the listener?
No, but
I say listener.
Yeah.
but I kind of was thinking, have I had a good 30 years?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Carl, is this going to get a bit melancholy now?
Yeah.
Because we've been having a few laughs at the expense of fat people. I'm not sure we want you to bring it down now.
No. We've
just-
been having a jolly laugh about people who are morbidly obese.
It's
Yeah.
always when my girlfriend's working away, I always think about odd things,
Do you?
odd times.
Doesn't she leave you shiny things or videos in so you don't get too depressed? You can.
Well, last night when I sent you that text, that was
Right.
Right, let's play a record. This sounds intriguing because I'm
right,
worried
it
that
is
Carl's a
intriguing.
bit-
It's incredible. Right, play a record. Right, wait for this text that Carl sent me.
Is it him?
Oh, All Along the Watchtower there by Jimi Hendrix.
Beautiful. Can I
Right.
just say straight away,
Go on.
Rick, before you carry on, we've had some people emailing in about the origins of sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
But they've sort of cut and pasted a huge ream of information from the web. Thanks very much, but we need bullet points, or not. Don't bother. You're wasting our time, frankly, with any too many sentences, proper grammar. We're talking about Ricky Gervais here.
Yeah.
So
Not that
just-
I'd read the bullet points either. You'd read them to
Exactly,
me.
but
So
but your concentration would lapse so quickly that it just
Yeah.
needs to be keywords. Arse, sumo, things like that.
Yes, arse wipe.
Yes,
I
arse
need-
wipe sumo, correct.
Yeah, or maybe even a picture of someone wiping an arse with a tick next
Exactly.
to it. If you could get words out.
If you could send through the origins of sumo wrestling in sort of diagram or sketch form,
Yeah.
or in a kind of comic book, or one of those flick books. You just maybe draw a quick flick book, send that in.
But thank you very much.
But thanks for thinking of us.
I woke up this morning, yeah.
Feeling fine.
It's not a blues song. And I turned my phone on, and it was from Carl, and it went, "Forget it, I've made my mind up." And I thought,
Wow.
what is that? And I phoned
Forget
him.
it, I've made my
Yeah, I
mind.
went, "Carl, what is it?" He went, "Oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night." I went, "Well, what was it? I just got this text." He went, "Oh, I was just wondering, as I was thinking last night." He said, "Supposing you had to have your hands removed,
Sure.
right?" And the doctor said, "Well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have?" And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, "The stumps." He went, "Yeah." I went, "All right." He went, "Yeah."
And then
And
what
that-
was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text that was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right now, the way when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, "Yeah." I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But
last
why
night,
did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's
this come
away,
about?
right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre
I'll tell
surgery
you now,
devices.
right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away,
It's good already.
Beans on toast. She went wild.
Yeah.
right? Now I was stood up. I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up. I'm looking out the window. First thing that had my attention is I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on. I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right, which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, oh, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants.
Yeah.
And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night
Yeah.
with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
Did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
it was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching
Yeah,
people's
sure.
lives. So that was going on in my mind, and then I was washing up, and I picked up the plate, and I thought, oh, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body, the way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do,
Yes.
and the way your hands work, right?
Yeah.
You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do what
Yeah.
you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Carl. Stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, "Carl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb?" Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount. Isn't it?
But it is.
It
one,
is,
One
of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure. Or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but
Your art's good. What your Larry's or
your heart, you're in good form and whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, it's good news. I had Jono in earlier. He's not looking good.
yeah. I had fat swallow.
But
Yeah.
you're all right. But your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey. That's bad. Like, I'd get a second opinion initially.
But a bit of good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can
Sure.
sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? I thought,
Steve.
that'd be tricky. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in
Okay.
to work.
You could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really
Yeah.
fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Did you
How
ever?
long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right. Because I imagine you just being there for like all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Just yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going. You dance in pants again. I go in next
Yeah.
door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor. on the mobile phone.
Right.
All
Really?
the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, you know, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you
I
think
thought,
she ever
Are
goes...
you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through it. She's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it.
Oh,
She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
Her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little
Yeah,
round-headed
the
fella's
smell.
looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love. I'll go and beat him
That's-
up." But he's
that's
always
true.
getting ready.
That's true. They're
They
probably-
see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get
Yeah.
scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain his actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
Yeah.
But do we know this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave him as stumps or I've got a little pair of feet." Why? I mean, I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice?" Could you say, "Could I have some dead man's hands?" Have you got any? Where'd you get the feet from? Where'd you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?
Well, I mean, that wasn't an option last night. But if the doctors said...
No, it
this
wasn't
is-
an option last night, but don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
No,
This
but I'm
is-
just saying, at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But you know, it's your head. You can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head. You can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point. That's fair record.
We gotta come back to this. Sunday, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais.
Lads, can I just stop you there straight
Right,
away? Because
listen.
the record finished before we'd finished chatting about what we're going to do
Well,
next.
we're gonna do Carl's stupid competition again. We're just trying to get the. I think that.
What are the rules?
Right, I
Because
think
last
that-
week it was a shambles.
I
Rick.
know it was too easy. That's
The
why.
week before, I should
no,
say.
I think people should phone up now and be held in the queue, and then he should have the clue. Otherwise, because people are just phone up when they know the answer.
Why
or
isn't
not.
this
How is
working?
that entertaining to the listener?
It's not.
That's what I'm going
I
to throw
don't think-
back at you straight away.
I don't think this is entertaining at all. I just think people might want to talk to Carl for us just a
Right.
split second.
The way we'll do it, right?
Yeah.
Right. This is me roll here, right? This is the way we're going to do it.
Right.
We're going to say if you want to win The Office on VHS, right? You can call
Don't
it
say
now.
it like that. Like
Yeah,
it's a
don't say it
rubbish
like-
prize.
There is some. If you get the DVD, there's some special frottage. All right, so it's impressive.
Right. So they call up now on 08 700 800 1234, right?
Yeah.
We bung on a bit of Elton John in a bit, right? We line up two
Look forward
callers.
to that. It's a beautiful track.
Yeah. We line up two callers,
Yeah.
right? And then we have them on the air and we say, right, I'm going to tell you a little story. You've got to tell me what song it is. And they're playing against each other.
Well,
Right.
could they be up at the same time then, so they can speak
yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time?
of course, yeah.
But how can they play against each other? Because they haven't got buzzers or
It's the
anything.
first one. They can say the name. They can shout out the name. And it's organised.
Have
Don't
they
just
got as many goes as they want?
No, I think they should have one go at a time, and then the other person can have a go, and then they can have another go.
Yeah.
It's like dueling.
It's like
and,
dueling.
And if they don't win, no one wins this week. We're not giving away prizes willy-nilly.
Sure.
You know, we can give one away next week again.
Because you know, like,
Maybe
The
give
Office
away-
is not costing us anything. Because we were, involved.
I
We
know,
can get
but
as many copies as you want of that.
I like
Seriously.
it. I like it when,
We got them coming out of our...
Do you think the listeners are usually in on sort of board meetings like this? Or do you they
I
usually-
said this before, guys. I said before.
I
We should
know.
do this off air, but you refuse to chat.
Imagine Chris Talent going, hold on, what, they can, what do they
They
do?
can phone a friend.
Yeah, they just phone a friend. Look, come down, right, okay, look, we haven't got this.
We've got
right,
this
right.
sorted.
What if
Phone
you
up
d-
now. Phone up. We'll play some adverts. Phone
Yeah.
up now.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the plan then.
Okay, we're going to have a beautiful track here. Continuing our...
Wait,
don't-
whoa,
whoa, hold on, wait. Steve.
Go on.
Right, I've said your name 5 times now. I don't need to mention you at all next week. Right? We're going to play Elton John, continuing our sort of thing of don't diss them just because they're old and bald now.
Yeah.
They used to be good. This is a beautiful track. I dissed him, didn't I?
Yeah.
Called Tiny Dance. So we're going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy
listener.
that.
And
if-
then...
if not the
now,
show.
Steve, what were you going to say?
Thanks for asking. I was just going to say, what should the audience be doing now? If they're listening at home, they want to play the game, what should they be doing, Carl? Should they be phoning
Say
you
the
now?
phone number
They
again.
should be ringing 08 700 800 1234.
08 700 800 1234.
And 2 lucky contestants get to play Your game.
Yeah, what's the song?
What's the song that Carl's thinking?
Could I give you a clue when you call up? You've got more chance of playing if you don't sound like a mentalist.
Exactly. Most of the people that phone sound a bit like Carl. We're not interested. We don't want those
No.
sort of people.
Yeah.
We want people who can, you know, who are maybe eloquent.
Why you watch me in my pants? Elton John, Tiny Dancer. What
Beautiful.
a great track.
It's
That is.
magnificent.
Well, we've got... despite Carl's actions, you should have seen Carl. It was like squiddly diddly. His arms and legs there, he'd have been better with feet, I'll tell you. He didn't know what he was doing. We were getting angry. At one point, he went, oh, we get a man and a woman. And bloke phones up. He goes, are you a bloke? Bloke goes, yeah. He goes, hold on. And then another bloke goes, oh, you're a bloke. We wanted a woman. And the bloke said, I've got one. He goes, put the woman on. She came on, he went, are you the woman? It's the way he speaks
Oh, he's
to people.
magnificent.
So who have we got on the line?
Here's the woman.
It's the woman. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, right. Steve, you want to be rooting for this?
Well, I think we should. It seems to me because you may need some help because obviously Carl's mind is a viper's nest.
Yeah.
There's a jungle in there.
Yeah.
So you know, if you want to call anyone at any point, maybe you've got some questions you want to just consult or confer, then I'll be on your side.
You're
Yeah,
like,
no,
you're like her phone a friend.
Exactly. I'm the phone a friend. I'm
And
the
who's-
ask the audience.
Who's
and
the bloke?
Here's the bloke.
It's Owen.
Owen. Okay, I'll be helping you out should you need any help or clues as you know as an insight into Carl's mind. I must tell you though, we don't know what Carl's going to come up with now either.
No.
We
I
keep it real like this.
I should
Go on.
just say for people who've not heard
Really?
the show before, this is where Carl now will tell us a cryptic story, and basically hidden within that will be a clue to the title of a song.
I say cryptic. It's
Gobbledygook. Yeah. Nonsense.
So okay then, just to find out who goes first, my lad or your girl. I'm going to toss a coin in my head.
Okay.
So who can guess?
Well,
first?
ladies first. Ladies first. What
Okay,
was your
so-
name again? Sorry.
Sarah.
Sarah.
So Sarah. Okay. So
Sarah, heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
No. Right, my lad will go first.
Okay. So,
then.
so what this means is when he's finished the cryptic clue, you, Owen, will get to guess first. But if you get it wrong, it goes over to Sarah, and then back and forth until hopefully one of you gets it right.
Okay.
We could be here for some time.
Yeah.
Right, and what are we playing for here?
A DVD or video of The Office?
Whatever we can
Whatever
find,
you've
okay.
got, whatever format you've got.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Brilliant.
Okay, Carl, go.
Right, so here we go.
So
then,
it's the
right?
name of a song we're looking for. Brilliant.
Right, this bloke, he's had a good night out at the
Yeah.
pub.
This
right?
is probably all irrelevant. Remember that, Owen. This could all be irrelevant.
Okay. Right, so he's had a good night out with his mates and that, and he's really enjoyed himself. And he's on his way home, and it's just like any ordinary night, right? Everything's just normal. He's seen the same people leaving the pub, going home, and he's like, see you tomorrow night. I'll be out tomorrow, 7:30 and what have you. And they're on the way home, and it's a nice night. Everything's nice, and he's walking home, and he sees this sort of smoke coming out of a grid. Right?
Some smoke coming out of a grid.
Yeah, a bit of like smoke. I think, what's that? Right? And this is what's weird, because it's like any other normal night, but this time the smoke coming out the grid, and he goes over to it, and he can hear some moaning. Right? It's like, ooh. So he thinks this isn't right. So he stands over the grid, and he's looking down it, and he can't see anything. So he lifts the grid up. Right?
Do you mean a grill?
No, a grid.
A
you know,
grid?
like a grid in the street.
What?
Yeah, he
Not
means
really.
a grill.
A grill.
Okay. And he lifts it off, and he's looking in, and like more smoke's coming out, and he can hear the moaning getting louder, and then this little demon pops his head out,
Oh.
right? And he goes, "Are you all right?" Yeah. And the little demon goes, "Oh, I'm hurting." And he goes, "What do you mean you're hurting?" He said, "Oh, it's dead hot down there, you know." and it's weird because he works it out that it's like come from hell. Right?
Yeah.
And he's going, "Oh, I'm all hot and burning, all his skin's sort of really red raw because of all the flames in hell and stuff." So he goes, "Oh," he said, "I tell you what, I'll take you to the doctors." And the little demon's like, "What, you'll do that for me?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll do that." And he takes him to the doctors. What's the song?
That was Ricky Gervais, Next FM. It's 3 o'clock now. We're going over to Natasha. Thanks very much. See you next week. Bye.
Man, that was quite a long story.
Is Owen and Sarah still there?
Have you dozed off? You still with us?
Okay, Owen.
Asleep.
No, not yet.
I,
You've
I
got to
haven't
make a
got a
guess.
clue. I haven't got. I have no idea. Can I think out loud with Owen? Do you think?
No,
To
I
help
think
him?
Owen needs to at least have a guess
Go
before
on,
we
have a
can-
guess, Owen.
Smoke on the water.
No.
Well, it's not, is it? So,
Not gonna be that.
okay. Over to
Sarah,
you.
what do you think?
Bat out of hell.
It's a good guess.
No, not.
It's not right.
Not right.
Right, Carl, you'd have to give him a little clue.
Well, think about the little fella.
Think about the little demon.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's the clue.
brilliant. Thanks for that.
Where did I say he came from?
Highway to Hell.
On the right, along the right lines, but not the right song. Back
Sarah?
to Sarah.
Stairway to heaven.
Carl, if this is rubbish, I'm never working with you again. If this doesn't work...
What do you mean, if this is
Right.
rubbish?
Right, right. Okay, take the main bit of the story. What's happened?
We don't know what
What's the main bit of
is.
the story? It took 30 minutes.
The grid. There's the grid. We got the grid, the
yeah.
smoke.
What's
It's
he
got-
done? How did the story end?
He
He's
went to the
taken
doctor. He went to the doctor. That's
He
the
went to
clue.
the
He went to the
doctor.
doctor.
Who did he take to the doctor?
He took
The
a
little demon fella.
Why did he do that?
he was-
Sarah,
'cause
come
he-
on, that's a big clue.
Right, why did... Sarah, come on, let's think about this. Why would he take a little burnt demon to...
Was he burnt?
He was
Well,
burnt, wasn't he?
He's from hell.
Yeah.
All the flames and that, and all his skin's
Hell.
really raw, and he was moaning in pain. And the
Oh.
little fella goes, "Yeah, I am on the way home. My tea's going to be in the oven and everything, but do you know what? I'm going to take you to the doctors and sort you out."
Sick.
Doctors.
Doctors. Oh, God.
Is there anyone you got there in the house who could maybe help you? Like a sort of 8-year-old child?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, an alien.
Yeah.
I've got a 3-month-old baby.
Oh.
He probably talks more sense.
Yeah.
Not than you. Than Carl, we mean. Right.
Right, I'll tell you what, let's play a record.
But these
let's all
poor-
have a chat.
These poor people have got lives.
Sure.
They've
Oh
got
yeah, like we
physical-
haven't.
No, but I know Carl, this is...
There's so many things I could be doing instead of this, Rick.
I know, but Carl,
We'll play some ads, right? and
they
come
can't
back.
stay on the line
They've
for...
got 3 minutes. They're playing for a video here. They've got 3 minutes to think about it. Is that all right with you?
Okay.
Jan, is that all right, Owen?
Yep.
Sorted. Right.
Please try and guess this, because Carl's threatening to roll it over to next week.
Oh.
I know, I don't want to live a week trying to think of a little burnt devil in a grid, as he calls it.
Burnt
Right.
devil in the grid.
Devil
must
in
be
a,
it.
devil in a grid
Devil in
by
the
in
grid.
excess.
Smoky, smoky devil, devil.
Oh, God.
Oh, burnt devil grid.
Sarah, any
Grid? What's a grid?
any
He means a
idea?
grill, he
A
means
grill.
the little thing in the smoke. Burn.
Smoke on the water.
Barbecue to doctor.
Burnt. Doctor.
Owen,
doctors.
any ideas?
Devil Without a Cause by Kid Rock.
No. What we're gonna
Oh,
do?
is the word devil right?
Yeah.
So devil's a key word here.
And you're thinking about what's the bloke done? He's took him to
Devil,
the doctors.
isn't he? They can't
Why
really-
did he do that? Why didn't he just say, "Oh yeah, it looks terrible, but I've got to get off home"?
He's a good
He's a
Samaritan.
good Samaritan.
Right.
He's a good guy. He's
He's a good guy.
Saviour.
devil.
Saviour devil for later.
We're really running out. of
I've got
time.
it. I've got it.
Have you really?
Sarah,
Yeah.
I tell you this, love. You have got something to entertain yourself with. In about 3 weeks' time, when we get the DVDs and videos through,
Cool.
ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sympathy for the Devil.
Well done.
Sympathy for the Devil.
Carl,
Oh,
it's
man
rubbish,
alive.
mate. It's rubbish. That's not a cryptic clue.
It's not rubbish.
Sympathy for the devil. You said he wasn't a devil. You said he was a demon. Right.
Yeah, but I
One.
couldn't-
Right. Okay. Sympathy for. What's all that rubbish about him being burnt and taken to the hospital?
Sorry, Rick, but I'm noting a little whiff of jealousy there.
It's so rubbish.
No, I'm sorry, but Sarah
Cannot-
is
It's
happy.
not allowed to try and make people
Her
guess.
baby is happy.
Sarah,
Her husband, or maybe partner,
Sorry,
maybe they're not
Owen.
married, maybe they're living in sin. He's also happy.
Yeah.
They're happy. That household is happy.
Owen's got it.
devastated.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Owen.
Do you want it on DVD or video?
DVD, please.
DVD.
Sarah,
Okay.
thank you very much indeed for playing.
Cheers,
Owen,
Sarah.
commiserations.
Sorry, Owen.
yeah.
Triumphant. Another
You're so
triumph.
rubbish, Carl. You are so rubbish.
There you got it right.
Oh
then.
dear.
Rubbish.
Well done, Steve.
Jealous. I loved it. I
Rubbish.
thought it was a great one.
It's-
Nice one.
Who the fuck?
And Envy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Absolutely, yeah. Hello.
That clang you heard there isn't Carl.
No,
Carl's away. It's Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis is here.
Yeah.
You'll know her from the Claire Sturgis show, but we know her from our early days on XFM,
Yeah.
and, you know, we're good friends.
It's sort of like old times, isn't it? And Carl is had a little surprise birthday present.
What's
for
the
his-
story with this, Claire? Because I don't know
Well,
about this.
do you know, I came in on Monday expecting to see his little smiley face, as usual, and it's always not here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So, apparently his girlfriend had surprised him and dragged him off to the Caribbean for a week.
Wow.
No, Canaries, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he likes the Caribbean. He likes the crabs.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was bored of the Caribbean. I thought he didn't enjoy it last time.
No, he loved it, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did enjoy
No,
the
it's
crabs.
Tunisia he didn't like.
Right. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
I know, yeah.
He gets a
he
break.
didn't like Tunisia because there's flies the size of matchboxes.
Of course.
And, and midgets in the kitchen. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Midges or midgets?
Midgets, he said.
Right.
In
It
the
was
kitchen.
midgets.
He wasn't saying anything bad. He said that there were lots of midgets in there.
Lots of midgets in the
and
kitchen.
I thought he'd gone away to some sort of like theme holiday.
Yeah.
But no, this is I think Gran Canaria or the Canaries or whatever it's.
And how
called.
old is Carl?
30.
Is he 30? Is this
30
the big
last
three-year?
week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so it was actually a birthday present. Oh, I
Yeah.
see,
It's a
big
right.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
So,
thought-
but that's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Carl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask
No.
you questions, topical questions.
Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning on XFM 104.9. We're back, Steve. It's Saturday.
That's true enough.
Steve Merchant, that is.
Hello there.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously.
Hello there.
Carl's still away. Claire Sturgis is back.
That's
Hello.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Hello there, Claire. Nice to see you.
So,
I think a lot of people were hoping that Carl will be back this week, but we're pleased to have you.
No, they were actually. I did get.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed.
I'm in
I've
a-
been
I'm
here
in a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God. I had to go
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Riding.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right. Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. On holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the, you know,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and
Hello.
Carl Pilkington. Carl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't.
He wasn't during the holiday.
Not during the holiday though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that though when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well,
But
that's
the
our
weird
question.
thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It
Last
wasn't the
time,
nudie speech, was it?
when I first went
When
away,
you saw that old fella with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right,
Oh my
I,
god, it was down here. Are you
I had a
serious?
feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you had
time-
a feeling, what do you mean a feeling?
Just like, oh, I should call home. There's something not right. But this
That's a
time,
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did
Was
you
it-
get
was
that?
it-
What kind of
Oh,
feeling? Is that
I'm
tingling
getting,
thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah,
A bit of a dad lung
that
feeling.
feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
But
No,
anyway.
but anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
I know, but-
let's probe Carl about his holiday later. 'cause
Fuck
that's
off.
the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
To find
sure,
out-
sure.
find out about
you know
your
more
things.
about this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you've
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. Well, also,
yeah.
I'm thinking we've got nothing.
Ever
So
now.
we may as well
Really?
save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but then I think of the money, which is, you know, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what
I mean, you-
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And you know, the whole thing is the whole setup. It was rainy today. I thought I should have a cabin. You know. And then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well. That I only played ballads and same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, no.
I've been down to Capital Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC?
Oh,
Took me all night long.
let's hear it.
Well, that's cheered me up.
In a better mood now?
Yeah.
Good.
That's great. Should we rock out today?
There, well, yeah.
Bit of Led Zeppelin, maybe Stones.
Brilliant, yeah. Some other classics. No
Yeah.
doubt.
When are we going to talk about Carl?
Have we run out of stuff
Yeah.
already?
Oh,
Okay,
really?
let's go.
Okay. Now, yeah.
So where did you go, Carl? What was the story?
it was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago. Right. Girlfriend was like, open your card. And I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday. I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, certainly on birthdays. The birthday rule.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly. Chaos leads that way.
Yeah. Right. So.
Not an anarchist, never has been.
So anyway, she was kept going on.
Yo,
so I
what's
said,
up, man?
all right, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it. Ticket fell out. Surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So.
And what was your reaction? I mean,
First one was we haven't got enough money
right.
for this, but I didn't want to ruin it. So.
No.
So I didn't go on about that, and I said, "Oh, it'd be great." So I can't wait. So,
Did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything, and I'm not a big holiday fan,
No.
but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
You're in the mood.
you get that sort of, oh yeah.
Curry. You had got a feeling.
Yeah.
You thought, and then lo and behold, later you were eating the curry.
How's the framers? Yeah, good, man.
Paranormal. Isn't it
Fucking
weird?
awesome.
Isn't it weird?
They work
Got
in
this,
mysterious ways,
Yeah,
ghosts.
yeah.
Program
So
I've got on the
anyway,
iPad
the
when I
island,
export my video.
if I
It
was
doesn't.
honest,
It must
I'd
not
probably
use the
say it's a
space
bit
into the
barren.
end or something, because
not
it
much
takes like
there,
an hour
but
to
if you get a
export, and then
hotel,
before it's like you've run
you're
out of
guaranteed
space.
good weather. Right.
Are you?
I haven't. I've got
No,
like
what I mean
200
is-
gig free on everything.
It'll be a good holiday. If you get a
And there's like
hotel, right,
no
the weather's
no
always good,
log
so you're-
or anything to
you'll
see
have
where
a
it's
nice
saving
time.
to.
Comma, yeah, it was a, yeah.
So I've got to wait
Um,
like an
I'm
hour
alright,
now
the food
just
was
to see if
alright,
it's like gonna fuck up again. I'm sure it
everything's
will.
going alright. I was just having a nice relaxing
So
time.
And
that's
how do you
annoying.
sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
How's you
Sort of
going anyway?
Just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Welcome to my world. Yeah.
No, it was short stories, right? It
About
was like
ghosts?
no, it was about like
4 hours
special
rendering.
days in
Fucking
our
hell.
time before.
Oh, it's a typo.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like
Yeah.
it was telling you about how
Yeah.
I think it was 1814. The Thames
God.
frozen up.
Yeah.
And
Mine's
all these
only,
stories are told by eyewitnesses,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So there's some
fraction of
fella
that
who was
and it's
around
still
in
not saving.
1814,
Just
and
give me
the
the
Thames
shits.
was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there,
Yeah.
and they'd do
Yeah.
the shopping. It was like it was like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want
I
me
was
to
reading
delete
that,
this
And
room?
then after a couple of days,
How do
it was a
I,
bit like, oh,
Boring.
yeah, you can
Oh
only
my
do
God,
sort of
yeah,
so much lying around.
And so much reading.
So Suzanne said, well, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where had you
I'm
been
gonna go
up
to-
to this point then? In your room?
No, just like round the pool, just
Mm,
just.
So
relaxing
PC's
and
useless.
swimming.
Yeah, exactly.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said,
Dojo.
"Oh,
Whereabouts
yeah."
is that?
So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are yeah, it's
Dojo.
all right, it's clean.
Nice.
Sea
Your
looks good.
criteria is so basic, it's brilliant.
Right.
Hotel,
Bottom left of
yes.
navigation,
Roof,
yeah.
good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along, and everything's good, and you know, there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
All right, move slowly. All right. Good streamlined. Yep. Which way? The room with the statue.
This woman was there, like up to her knees in
This way.
water,
Yeah.
and she was stood
Was
there,
that a sea?
chucking, yeah,
Oh, right, good.
chucking this bread, and I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute, and there was little fish coming up, having the bread. I thought, oh. So we carried on walking, and everything's going well.
Sure,
and
which
then
way?
this fella
Oh yeah,
comes
there we go. The
towards
room
me.
with the statue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
original.
fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for originality.
it's going
Yeah, good,
well.
yeah.
Straight ahead.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi, oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
Should be a lift.
So I said, Suzanne,
Yep.
what's going on?
Why did he turn to her? Like she knows more
So
than
she
him.
said, oh yeah, it's she said, yeah, it's a nudist
Is this going to
beach.
be a long story? Could you pull that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's poured. Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Steve, do you want
I'll have a
yours?
cup of coffee, Carl.
So as I got.
Cheers.
All right, back down there.
Cold. Right, good.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Great. Thank you.
so she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why? What? I said, we're all mixed. It's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach, and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right. So he's getting closer, and he walked past me. It was an old fella.
That one, I'm guessing.
And he walked past and he had a hat on and
Story
a little
room.
pipe and a big rucksack on his back.
There we go.
Right, so he got me thinking.
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along and I'm thinking.
All right, cool.
right, why do people want to do this?
No worries, man.
So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything, right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and
Check out his arse.
and the bag, and this bag, right? I swear,
That's his ballsack.
it was massive, right?
What?
You had a massive bag.
The bag,
His rucksack.
his rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. 'Cause when he said there was an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point. She might as well have worn knickers. So now you can see it. That's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag.
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea in it. This is what I think. I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances are quite strong.
You never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
I'll tell you on that point, Carl. Let's play a tune. Let's come back and we'll discuss.
What are we going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas. We did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
All right. Well, we'll play the choral.
else I can
It's a
do?
good one. This.
Yes.
Give it the best chance of saving.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach,
Yeah.
and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his a huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now we'll sum this up, you know, because we did talk about it last week. You know, you did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of mentioned it last week. But you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, you know, sort of being free.
Yeah.
Natural, letting the breeze, you know, blow around you and that. That's all I can think is of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just
He's
something
absolutely
weird
insane,
about it,
really?
isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the
There's
beach,
a big one as well, huh?
I'll put a shirt on,
Sure.
but leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun.
Yeah.
And all
Like,
that. But when I
like
saw
multiple
him,
hours?
and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on, and I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my
God
shorts
damn, it's
off.
like a
These
raid.
They're really annoying me, these. So, and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again.
Do you play volleyball?
No.
Well, there's nothing in it for you, to be honest, Carl.
Do you ever walk around the house nude?
Not really. Only if, like, it's quickly to sort of jump out of bed and go and get a glass of orange. But I've got to be careful, because living on a high street, there's flats right across the way looking in.
Yeah.
And the
The
thing
little
is, it's all
Chinese fella.
There's a little
exactly.
And what was the other one? Is he the
There's
one?
the old woman reading a book.
Yeah, it could be dead for all we know. It hasn't moved.
There's some bouncers, and
Some bouncers.
I think so, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
They're always... There's always... But, yeah, the only time, if I nip out, sort of get out of bed at night, go and get an orange, I've still got to be careful,
Some
because if they're
bouncers.
awake and I open the
Is
fridge
that a
door,
euphemism?
and the
You're
light,
illuminating.
they'll sort of see the light,
And the shadow.
turn round,
And the weird, long, stretchy shadow.
yeah,
Why did you get up and got orange juice or orange swash?
you know, Robinsons.
You can't advertise on
Why don't you take a glass of that to bed with? Why are you getting up?
Yeah.
Because whenever I do that, I normally don't wake up, and it's a waste, isn't it?
The man is a genius. And well, continuing our rocking out thing.
Yeah, we're in a rock mood.
Well, I think this sums up rock and roll, doesn't it?
It's not called rock and roll, is it? Text me.
Coldplay, The Scientist. Do you think that's about you, Carl? What happened there with all that rubbish pressing the wrong thing going out and that?
Don't want to go. I've sorted it now. Doesn't matter.
Right.
You've come
carry on.
back. You're not focused, Carl. That's what concerns me. Your mind's on other things.
I'm all right now, though.
You all
Ready
right?
to go? Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
This. I just.
I'll tell you what. Right. I'll tell you how focused I am.
Right.
Got some new ideas for you.
Go on.
Well, they've all been blinders in the past.
Go on.
Did you do any competitions when I was away?
I think we did, didn't we? Did we give away a DVD?
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Right,
go on. Anyway.
Well, I've thought of some.
This isn't like radio, is it, as we know it? This is just people talking. If the mic's on, it's luck.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening, I've no idea what they think of this show. It's not a show.
Not in the traditional sense.
No. Okay,
No.
then you're going to change with that, Carl.
Because a
You've got
show suggests a certain form of presentation.
Yeah.
A certain pride.
And when we do present
And
it,
dare I say it, some planning.
yeah, and when we do, it's ruined by him pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got some planning here.
Go on then.
Quizzes.
this?
What I did was when I was on holiday,
Yeah.
right, you said, you know, come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of
Thinking.
nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's
Well,
good
I
advice for anyone out there.
I didn't.
yeah.
If you're interested in ideas.
Carl is presently running a course writing for TV, and that's the lesson one, isn't it? Just
That's
rip
the
something
one.
else off.
Just do an idea and change the title slightly.
Yeah, go on.
This one I haven't really got. I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking strike it, Ricky.
That's all you've got.
That's
what you've come up
I
with.
haven't-
How
I haven't
long
thought
did that
one
take?
through.
What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like Lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah, well,
Right.
no, good. No, we all have hits and misses. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, you know, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's a good. Go on.
Do
Yeah,
you remember Big Brother,
yeah. Do I remember it? Well, no, go on.
Big Mother, right? You call in. If your mum's ever, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
All right, forget that. Right, here. Here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No,
ER.
no, no.
Yeah, no.
The Price is Right. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The price is Ricky?
No, the rice is right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern.
Understand that one.
Let's go on
don't
then.
know.
Go into let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. What do you read from what?
Well, I get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that as it's an Indian, it'll be pilau, and anything you read out that is.
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, then you might as well say Indian or Chinese.
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The rice is right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working from the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah, okay.
Right.
So confused. I don't
Right.
know where I am or what day it is.
A program that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you
which-
cross that out? We're not doing the rice is right
I
either.
don't understand the rice is right.
No, go
I'll
on.
tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures,
Well, obviously not.
right?
Or they wouldn't be bidding it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. Get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase, or something.
That's one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Just explain that again very quickly.
No, don't go.
All right,
Cross
forget
it
that.
out.
Forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan.
Right.
Go on.
This is the one that I've prepared for because I think this
This is a
isn't
blinder.
daft. This is good.
Let's
Go
play
on.
a tune in this here after that.
Are
I'm
you
very
sure?
excited.
Are we going to play it after that, or are we going to say?
No,
it till-
you can explain
No,
it
it's
after
out.
it. I'm very excited.
Could do that again, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Carl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Hilton. Go on.
Right. This one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right. This one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Olness used to give you a letter,
Yes.
and it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve. Right. Right. Welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play. Right. And I say, right, your first one is W.
Mm-hmm.
And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer. And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there
So the W is the name of...
of the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it?
Yeah.
It's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't get annoyed,
No.
Carl. These are
It's a
questions
valid
that I
question.
knew would be asked. I know because he tested it on me. So you've got to tell them.
Well,
This
You
is
need
the
to know
point.
the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the
Right,
answer.
did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is
It is a
W.
cryptic clue, and
It's
the clue's
W.
fine.
Listen,
but
and the
go on.
clue is this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah,
This young man prepared for his death.
and it's a W, and it's his first name.
That's what he needs
Well,
to
see,
know.
that's the, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't.
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
Yeah, but
wouldn't-
they didn't do that on Blockbusters. It just had one
yeah,
letter.
they
No,
did.
they
They
did.
did if it was if.
The gold one they often had 3 or 4
Did they?
letters, yeah.
Well, it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
All right then.
W.
Y. W-Y.
Will Young.
Excellent.
I
Right,
didn't
so
understand it. What was
this
the
young
clue?
Will
man,
prepared for this young man. So he's sort of mixed, sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that's a good effort. That's better than
Yeah.
usual.
No, it's
That is better than
It's not
usual.
bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
How many of these have you got? No, because
No,
let's just clarify a couple of rules here, Carl. Let's just make sure we thought everything through, because I'm pretty certain when they get these things on TV, they at least have a go at them in the office first before they put them straight on there. I'm sure that's how it works. I'm sure Bob Wallace just didn't turn up the first day, and he goes, "Look, we'll wing it. It'll be fine. Bring the students in. Let's have a go." I'm sure they did a little bit of preparation. So let's just check. We've got every base covered.
Yeah, I've
Firstly, how many questions have they got
I'll
to
tell
get
you
right?
what. Let's do this off air then. Should we play a great tune?
Well, yeah. Well, people need to call in, don't they? Because we're doing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It'll be all right. And there's good stuff. I've got CDs, right? Got some compilation stuff and a couple of videos and that. So that's what they're playing for. Call up now. 08700 800 1234. Get them on the air. We'll play the game. Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Bit of The Cure.
Just like heaven.
Right. Oh,
That's from that Cure Greatest Hits
I'm gonna have a
compilation.
heart attack. I
You
really
get
am.
an extra
He's-
bonus CD on certain copies, and that's an acoustic version of Just Like Heaven. Fantastic.
He hasn't thought it through.
I know, we've just
Right,
spent
we've-
3.5 minutes trying to figure out the rules
Yeah,
of this game.
right, we've got it now. I'm sorry for people who called in. The lines are going mental. Right, so hold on, everybody. What we're going to do is we're going to do an ad break.
We're just going to figure out how to play the game.
No, we're going
during
to get
the
two
ads.
people on there and we're going to play it. So, XFM and that.
God, I hate the underwater ones. I'll tell you what. Yeah, they're fucking annoying, I reckon.
What's going on?
The adverts aren't working today, and I'll have to get an engineer in as well. so
Right,
that's
don't
messing-
play the adverts. I don't want to play them anyway. Don't play them. It's not our fault if it doesn't work. It's...
Do you realise if we were like live, we'd be heckled off the stage?
Right, don't play the adverts.
We wouldn't survive in the real
I'll
world.
sort that out. Right.
Right, get people on the air now. Just
No,
oh.
Rick, calm down.
Play a record then. Do something for Christ's sake.
Fucking calm down, Ricky. Remember,
Brilliant.
XFM
Well,
and
good
that.
news and bad news. Bad news is we have got enough callers to play Carl's game. The good news is we don't have to play any more adverts
Yeah.
in this show. So if it doesn't work, sod it. Right, who have you got on the line, Carl?
Sam,
Now let's just remind ourselves, what's the game?
it's Rockbusters.
Okay, now calm down, Carl. I know you're a bit stressed. You've got a lot to do, but don't worry. You've just had a holiday.
Throw this desk out. Let's throw it out and start again.
Rick, don't get stressed.
Go on then.
People wouldn't think it was us if this show wasn't, half-baked and ill-formed and generally shoddy. That's what they've grown to love.
God, how was that
Alright,
ninja
Sam,
shit
is
on
it sounding
H3
alright
today?
It is.
God, he's so fucking
Right,
cringe, isn't he?
cheers.
Sounded worse.
God.
Well,
And
let's see if
so
we
we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
can- let's see, we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hi there.
All right, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Nice.
You,
Okay.
you sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
It's Sam.
No, slightly deeper,
Bit
slightly
deeper,
deeper,
yeah,
Sam.
Heard that one the other day, actually.
Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Hello there.
Carl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover,
Yeah.
don't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so
But
what I'm
then
worried
you do
about...
every week, so...
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
Sure.
if I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today,
Okay.
so I don't, I don't really, I don't feel, you know,
100%.
yeah, I haven't done the Carl.
Right.
Look,
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's the other side effect to me being a little bit hungover and or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes. Yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do
climb-
the physical equivalent of freewheeling.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
you? You just let-
I sort of want to climb on Carl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes. Yes.
Which is, you know, can be annoying.
Just a little thing, just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because it's not quite. I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So
The hands are up.
okay,
Okay.
good. All right.
Okay.
Are you going to just keep them up for the rest of the show, or?
No, Carl, do what you.
Good. All right. Do you want to? I mean, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine
Okay. All right.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah. Good, good. Thanks
Okay.
for that. Because this is the only, I mean, this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? It's like, unless I'm very much mistaken, you don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah, he's a shocker. Eric
and
Doyle
then
was on some
occasionally you do a
show
bit of
talking
sort of
about when
shadowboxing.
you showing the clip is that
And
it
that's
was like,
exercise.
but that's not
And then
even.
you sit out
Oh
and
well.
watch TV. Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
Ah,
So
amazing.
this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is the only you had to prepare for
Yeah,
this.
but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You know, you'd think that. Carl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Can't wait.
I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Carl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Carl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know
Sure.
what I mean? He
Yeah.
hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hoped that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship. Those words spring to mind. Because it feels like, I mean, Carl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool. And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this financially. And
Go on then. What
and
are
you two
saying?
are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I
well,
can get my own show, Carl?
Carl. Tell
On,
them
like,
what I did
Capital
out there
Gold
with
or
a bit. No, Carl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
so anyway,
record,
come
Carl,
on,
I'm
right?
bored of this.
I'll tell you what. Will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah,
Carl,
yeah,
tease us after the next
Because I
record.
think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Carl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah.
Badly Drawn Boy. You were right. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington. Carl, you were saying what's coming up?
Right, over the next 2 hours then, last week was a bit of a mess.
Don't be silly.
So I've sorted it out. We'll be doing the same features.
Right.
We've got...
I think that was the reason it was a mess, if I'm honest.
Well...
You've
we've
tightened it, you've tightened
tightened
the ship.
tightened it up and also keeping people for longer.
Okay.
Right,
So-
tell me your plans.
What have you come up with
Tell
then?
me your ethos behind this then.
Right.
Always show your workings, Carl.
Always show your workings, Carl.
All right then. So last week we started good sort of play on words that we had going.
Go on.
The well-known film Educating Rita.
Yeah. That's become, thanks to Carl Pilkington's brain, it's become...
I've tweaked it a bit and now it's Educating Ricky.
Brilliant.
Right? And that was a new feature we started last week, if you weren't listening, where I teach Ricky stuff.
What did you teach me?
Taught you about that little Chinese hairy kid.
Yeah, you didn't teach me anything. You said there was a kid that was born that was slightly hairy than
I
other
taught
Chinese
you
people.
where the saying chewing the fat came from.
I enjoyed
That was good, that was interesting.
And
And a man who had a beard because
And
he
a
was
man-
being abducted for 3 days.
Yeah.
Again, that was rubbish.
Lest we forget.
That taught me more about you than about alien abduction.
but what happened last week is
Go on.
we sort of talked about it all in one go. and you can't.
Whereas this week you've done what? You've spread it out over the show.
Well, I spread it across the 2 hours because I always found that if you try to be taught too much in one go, you just can't take it in and it'll be wasted.
Is that your experience of school?
Yeah.
They taught you in 3-minute bursts.
Yeah, and not every day.
Yeah.
Every other
When you
month.
felt like it.
Not every day.
So that's what we're going to do, right?
So we've got
also,
Educating Ricky coming up. That's
Educating
exciting
Ricky across the 2 hours.
Okay, look forward to
and what I do is I've made little headlines again, and you decide which story you want to go for first.
Well, give me the first headline.
No, not yet. We'll do that.
Well,
in a
give me
bit.
a teaser.
Hang on a minute. I'm telling you what else.
Oh, yeah.
We've also got. We started it last week. Rockbusters.
Oh, yeah, that was a triumph.
Yeah.
I think we went wrong there.
Why?
By letting you do it?
Doing it on air?
Not thinking it through.
Yeah.
Bit of that.
Okay, so what's the rules on Rockbusters?
We're going to do Rockbusters,
Okay.
but you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk when you know the answers,
Okay.
right? And sort of round near the end of the show, right,
Yep.
we'll give out the answers then. So if they think they know the answers, they've got to hang about.
Rick, I should tell you now,
I'm not hanging about.
don't think that the listeners are going to go away empty-handed.
I was worried about that.
I can tell you where, and don't worry, because Carl has sorted out some top quality prizes.
Good.
First up, this is stuff that people can win, and be excited about this. First up, it's a DVD of The Office. I don't know how he got hold of it. I don't know how he got hold of it, because they are like gold dust.
Yeah.
There's this is the second gift. Now, bear in mind, I don't know where he's rummaged these up from. This is an XFM compilation album. He's managed to sort that out somehow.
Excellent.
I don't know how he's sorted that out. There's another compilation album which has got some sort of indie type hits of these. But this is
Have
possibly...
you got a film to give away?
Well, I'm glad you've asked.
What film though? Cause
I know you're a big fan of DVDs.
Yeah,
It's one of the big hot releases that everyone's keen to get their hands on.
Not arbitrary, is it? It's not the only one. This film title won't be an arbitrary film, will it? It'll be a big.
Rick, I don't want you thinking that the film that Carl has sorted out here is that he's sourced for us is just an arbitrary thing that you wouldn't get. You could buy for $3.99 in HMV.
Yeah.
Right, they're giving these away.
One of those big baskets.
Exactly. I don't know who is phoning up to try and win this, but you can be
If
lucky
this is
winner.
your favourite film, it's yours.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is the big star prize. This is the one you're all playing for. It's Children of the Corn. Stephen King's Children of the Corn. It's a widescreen presentation on DVD.
Imagine getting that and going, excellent. We can watch this now.
But Rick, I mean, let me just run through some of the cast. Peter Horton. Pete Horton's in it.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to give it away. Hort is in it. I'd love to see his performance
Horton's
again.
in it. Also Linda Hamilton. I know you're all
Linda Hamilton. She plays a piece of corn.
Exactly. I've not seen Children of the Corn. I could be wrong, but
But
it
that's
says
great.
it
Carl,
says
when
amazing.
you were around the office, why don't you start throwing like a mouse mat and a pair of scissors and a pencil? Because that is just arbitrary.
That's an arbitrary selection.
That's next week's stuff.
But also, I should say, we also have some. This is a little bit more exciting. We've also got some tickets for DJ Shadow, who's performing at the Brixton Academy this
He's
evening.
good, isn't he? He's good at
9 o'clock.
DJing.
He's very DJing and
Plays
scratching.
all the records.
He's good at
that you want.
DJing.
Plays all the records that you want. Don't bring your own. He's got them all. He's got them all. I've seen him arrive. He's got 2 big bags of them.
There's
Bring your own
£3 of,
record.
DJ Shadow tickets. We'll give those away later. As well. Don't just start phoning on early.
God.
We'll give those
You
away.
good
in our
DJing?
Sorry.
I need some lemonade.
Okay, well, while we sort out some lemonade, let's play a tune. Come on, Carl, what's wrong?
Whoa, Carl!
Ryan Adams from his new album Demolition.
Brilliant.
A track called Nuclear.
Yeah, I've found a new way of making it more exciting. When you're talking about something, I'll go, yeah, brilliant, agreeing with you, making it all interesting.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really good album, that.
Yeah.
And
Brilliant.
yeah, it's
Brilliant.
apparently just a collection of sort of demos and songs he had lying around.
Oh, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
You know, we're giving away those DVDs and Children
Look forward
of
to
the Corn.
that, Children of the Corn.
I've got an interesting anecdote about the Office. Carl, me and Carl went out, right? With me and Jane, Carl and Johnny and Gigi, wasn't it? Carl, I'm talking to you. Was it?
No.
Wasn't
Gigi.
Is it important
What's
to
his
win?
No.
Okay.
But we're walking on the street. Carl was there though, and he can back me up on this. We had a curry. We were walking back, and this little funny homeless fella, didn't he? He I got to tell it before I go, didn't he?
Yes.
he came up to me, right, and he recognised it. Talking's more difficult than you think, right? And he came up to me and he went, oh, he said, I've just nicked 5 of your DVDs from HMV. and he shook my hand. He was so happy with it, and I went, right, excellent. He went, all I do is I just swing the bag over the top. Like that, when I'm going out. And he had a bag full of DVDs, didn't he? And he was so pleased to tell me that he'd stolen. That great.
He said they're going like hotcakes.
He said they're going, of course they are.
Yeah, you're nicking them.
I know. We get paid for them, though, don't we?
So not the stolen ones.
Don't we?
No. What do you mean? Did you sign them for him? you idiot. What, so, he just nicked 5...
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you say he was homeless, was he?
Well, I don't know, maybe.
No.
Surely, how would he have seen the show? He'd
What?
just walked past Curry's one morning.
Dixon's.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you,
Seen a trailer for it, thought, interesting.
I don't know if he was homeless. I didn't go into his home
Cool.
life.
He
But,
shook his hand, though, and...
but he made Carl look smart. Do you know what I mean? So, but he wasn't
Oh,
more
whoops.
than, was he?
No, it was like, do you know in the Fast Show with Paul Whitehouse, when he did that character, that shady character?
Yes.
The spit of that, you know,
Was
like ponytail, t-shirt on a bit too big for him, and just the movement and everything really like a cockney, little cheeky chap type
Yeah,
person.
a little cockney cheeky chap. Yeah.
And, yeah, he just said, oh, it's you. Said,
Yeah.
you got your DVDs, got 6 of them from HMV, going like hotcakes they are. And then off he went, whistling.
Yeah.
Well chuffed with himself.
Yeah.
Going like hotcakes.
What's he going to do with them then? Probably sell them. How does he sell them? Where does he sell them? Does he go up to people and go, do you want an Office DVD? They're not nicked.
Yeah.
4 quid.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Have you stolen? No.
No. They've still got the tags on them.
Well, it's like those people who, you're those cab drivers that you'll meet at sort of 3 in the morning who've just got a car
Yeah.
and just went out with a car.
Yeah.
And just, I'll pick people up and charge them.
Yeah.
I got in one once. I said to him, the guy just pulled up. I said, he said, I was in like East London. I'm going back to North London. I said, yeah, going to Swiss Cottage. He went, sure, hop in. We set off. He went, do you know the way? I said, well, not really, no. I thought you'd know the way. You're in a cabbie. And he went, no, don't really know the way there. I said, have you got an A to Z? He went, no. I thought, well, if you're going to go out just on the, just winging it as a cab driver,
Yeah.
2 things: take a map and a torch. He didn't have
Yeah.
either. He said, well, I'll probably get to Camden. I said, right, I'll direct you from there. Drove on for about 5 minutes, making conversation. About 5 minutes later, he went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought you knew the way to Camden. I don't really know the way. I thought you did.
Oh.
It was lewd. I mean,
Let me out. 4 quid.
Exactly. And that's, I don't know who's got that sort of time on their hands that they just think it's 3 in the morning. I'm at a loose end. I think I'll go out doing a bit of cabbing.
Well, yeah.
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
Black cab.
What was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it one year. Never asked him again.
Tell us the story again. I know you
No,
told
I'd
it.
rather not.
Why?
Because we got a few sort of complaints about it.
Why? Why did you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin, and it's not the thing to do.
But we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah. Tell it like a, you shouldn't do it.
No, yeah, but that's how I did it last time. But people still didn't like it. All the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose.
No.
It's real life, innit? And that goes on in life.
Yeah.
My dad was saying that in hospital, though. Do you know I was in hospital?
Yeah.
You know, he did some jokes about old people and that. And he said, at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So, even
But being
though
laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
no, but there's probably more people laughing at one person, so if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So, it's
That's genius. Give me an example of that. Give me an example.
Well, for instance, Carl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
yeah. No, give me an example of like, so, you know.
I can't, because again, that's what I'm saying, I can't tell you the story,
Yeah.
because there might be someone out there who, this person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me.
Yeah.
So, I prefer to leave it, but I think people know.
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing though?
You see, I can't explain.
You can. Don't be silly.
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
It was annoying my dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin.
I'm gonna bet.
So we'll leave that.
Yeah.
Right.
How old was the kid?
I'm not sure, but I mean, it was a trip to sort of Blackpool, so I'm guessing
Do you think it was one of the rides?
17.
This is rubbish.
This is rubbish.
Oh, he's quite an old lad then.
So a big lad.
Yeah.
But let's.
And did he pick him up?
He picked him up and put him in a wheelie bin.
Every time he says it.
And then on the way back, he got him back again. He said, right, you won't do that again.
On the way back?
Yeah, he left him there for a bit.
He left him there, what, they went to Blackpool and
Yeah.
he left the kid in the wheelie bin?
Yeah.
What, was the kid in the wheelie bin when he drove back?
Yeah.
Did he not get out?
No, because how do you get out? It's tricky, isn't it? And he wasn't a normal kid, was he? Let's leave it.
My
He was a
God,
normal
man.
kid.
Right. Then.
What a
Your
fucking...
father in prison?
Uh,
I think he should be.
here's a look at your quests
Yeah.
real quick. Alright.
Feeder. Come back around. XFM. 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Oh,
Carl Pilkington.
I've got this one
Last
now.
card in the week, right? What animal would he never trust? Even if he got to know it and it was a pet and everything, what animal would he never trust? What was it?
Was this
Yeah, I got you, man.
Why wouldn't you trust a wasp, Carl?
I just think that
They're shifty.
all other animals, if you get them at an early age, you can sort of make them like you.
You
and
can
that.
train them.
A wasp,
Nothing.
never.
Is there anything do you think there's anything you could do that would kind of win the favour and win the trust of a wasp? What would you have to do you think?
What if we had it from a little grub?
Yeah.
You can probably do Daviri whenever you feel like it now. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't affect it though, does it? A bee dies, doesn't it?
No,
if it
that
does
you
it, so
can't
it's
get the
not
game
gonna,
out.
like, use it
Nice.
really
Well, I
early.
might just do them in, like, that order anyway.
But a
You know,
wasp-
do this one,
I-
then
I-
that
What
one,
they
then
use
that
they
one.
sting arbitrarily. They just sting for the fun of it. They're like sort of like delinquent insects.
Oh,
I think
protect
so,
the moon.
'cause
Nice.
last
It's like the
night-
last
I mean,
bit.
this is part of educating Ricky. In
Then
a
I'll
way,
do,
but something I learned last night
Divvy.
was that tarantulas
Next.
only bite you if you annoy it.
Right.
They don't. Do you know how people say, "Oh, if you're in a sleeping bag, living in a jungle"?
I can't wait to
a
start buying
spider will
shit.
get in there
I'm
and
gonna do it
bite
when I
you.
get paid
No,
next
apparently
week.
not. You've got to really annoy it. The thing
I wanna
that it
buy my
really hates is
platinum.
having its leg sort of twisted.
It hates having his leg twisted.
Wanna, like,
Right.
Yeah, but that's more.
I don't know.
For,
Is that what they said?
Find something cool.
Actually, watch the voice over.
Open something.
Almost certainly
Were you watching
not.
it
Second
no,
dream.
I was reading it,
Oh, you're reading it.
and it was this guy.
Was it scrawled on the wall in like a public toilet?
No, I'll tell you.
No.
I'll tell you more about that later.
Oh,
It's
right,
part
I'm
of the
looking
thing.
Educating Ricky.
So if you don't trust the evil wasp, what animal do you trust? What's your favourite?
Well, I also said to him, right, supposing your mind, right, was your mind got put into any animal, right, and you've got to get from where you are now, right, to Glasgow, right, as an animal, right, but the authorities will be looking out for it,
Okay.
and it's shooting you, right, and what you went through loads, didn't you?
Just thinking about it it must have took me about an hour.
So your mind has been put into an animal.
And then, yeah, so it's you
And
in
you-
this animal
right,
thinking
yeah.
you've got to get to somewhere.
but the authorities know
your,
you're in the animal?
Yeah, maybe your body is in Glasgow or something, and you've got to get this animal to get to you so it can transfer its mind back into your body.
But the government knows that I'm.
Oh, we've all had that
Alright, I'll pause
conversation.
XFM as well then.
The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you?
Fuck off.
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me
Fuck
get
off.
the void compasses to reorient
You
the
weeds.
There are 3 void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from their shields while I finish my task.
You trust this Oracle blood to chisel weapons from our bones? You cannot stop the inevitable.
Oh my god, get off me, you weed. Dial it up. There we go. Oh, I see.
Keep moving. Another compass needs your shield's power. The void compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendulum. Hurry.
What was that?
Orokin, the noise you make will cease now, and forever.
Uh-oh, Hunhouse found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void, power them down. Security eye. Watch out.
Power them down. Just destroy them.
Wait.
Yep.
The security eye just destroyed a pendulum. Try to trick it into taking out the rest. That's it. The eye is taking out the pendula.
Alright,
Keep it up.
good. The eye has to kill him, doesn't it?
Last one.
Come on, you dummy.
It's done. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold
Sick.
on. This will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
Sir. Ah!
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, Paulus, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need their time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce.
Sweet. my videos at 90% before it's about to fucking error again.
Than ever. Hun Hao will send his fighters, and the Stalker is still coming for you. Move now.
So let's see. Questies. Last bit, I guess. Save the reservoir. Yeah, pretty damn fun, innit? This quest is fucking awesome.
Saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hun Hao
Well,
can now attack
I mean,
the
yeah,
reservoir
this
directly.
whole line's been awesome.
Not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
The voice has been taking hold. We will
Okay, it's tough.
Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else.
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
So shame on you! You Orokin! So perfect on the outside, but more rotted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dak soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Sick. How cool do we swords look? Fucking awesome. So cool.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be. Jesus.
is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Tenno. Operator. You're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever.
Huh.
Get back to your ship, now. You need to focus your mind to unleash your true power.
Jesus. Nice. Out of my way. Nice.
I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link.
Just checking something. Carrying them in the ship, true. Down you go. So this is where it's all at.
Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link.
Come out on my jaw. No, I gotta wait for this fucking thing to charge.
Shadow, this cannot be.
This could take me bloody ages. Oh my god, this is gonna take fucking years. Wait for it to charge.
Focus your energy. Get past the stalker.
You can just walk forward.
Them, Shadow. Do not let the
I'll
child's
keep getting
power
hit by
withdraw
these things
this
pushing me
hour.
back.
Focus, Tenno. Use your
Fuck
energy
off.
to breathe life into the somatic link. Again, it needs more power.
Shadow, only the Tenno's death will end your despair.
One more time.
Oh, fuck.
waste your energy. Get past the stalker.
The sky will be as it was meant, Shadow. The old war finally ends. Shadow, protect me. No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this?
Jesus. Lotus in the flesh. First time. Shit.
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within.
Oh, shit. Hundred hours in, 100-hour tutorial, fucking hell. Ah, yeah, change it anytime. How insane, yeah, man. It's fucking nuts. How do I put nothing on here now like it was before? I guess I can't. Oh, you just do one towards the other, right? Just trying to check something. Hey, is the game being out, you get to see your actual self the first time, true. I think I might just keep it like this. I can't at the moment. I want to just keep doing the old missions.
My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought
Voice!
I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
Yeah, I know, I didn't choose one, now I'm fucked.
A jumble of...
Oh, get on
numbers.
with it, you idiot.
I must have known everything about Tao. Our teacher loved when I corrected her.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zariman 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
I didn't want to live anymore. I felt guilty that I was alive, but we could do things. Extraordinary things. Maybe there was a reason we survived.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
In dreams, we could control it, focus it. So she made the pods, her favorite flower. She said sometimes something beautiful can grow out of something ugly.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
It was a shadow underneath what we did. That sensation of being a victim, of being helpless. I took up the sword to protect those in need.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
Holy shit. Counter, I like counters. Outlast, no. I like this one, I think. Yeah.
I see a cresting wave. Wide in the ocean, the Vazarin way. We were trained to counter the enemy and move with an opponent's attacks in order to nullify them.
Vazarin will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole this shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus, I am.
You have new quests in your codex.
So, all right. So where can I change that? Place the operator in this lower. I just wanted to go back and change the voice of my person.
Operator? Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
I'll just walk back. Right. You can just do it that way. Alright, this is it. Oh, yep.
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
The Lotus is...
We know the mission.
I hope we're ready.
We know the mission. We will not fail.
All right, let's...
My warframe is the hand, and I am the will.
Alright, let's go. Oh, actually, we were gonna do this one. Deviri.
Begin again.
Nice.
Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, and entertainment.
Huh,
How
awesome.
many times will one dissenter die before accepting their
Fuck yeah,
fate?
duels. Hell yeah. Let's go. Shit.
Ask you once more. How many times will one fool die?
So cool, man.
How much will one proud human soul suffer? Before bending a knee to the greatness of their eternal king. Citizens of Duviri, it is a well-known fact to each and every one of us, yes, that the unbent knee must be broken.
Having a bee. Jeez, look at this fucking dragon. God damn. Fuck. Cop it. That's so big now.
Begin again.
Ah, shit. Fucking awesome.
Ever get that feeling you're stuck? Spinning inside your little wheel. Only to find you're right back where you started. So it goes. Day by day, year by year, until you're dead inside.
Yes.
You feel nothing. You're just a prisoner, trapped in the spiral of someone else's dream.
Pepper hands. Ah. Ah. What the? Oh, horrible. I think I'd rather none. Oh, whatever.
Begin again.
You've made the king furious. And not just him.
Fuck the king.
Me! We've both had enough of you. By order of His Majesty Dominus Thrax.
Death by impale.
You will look at me when I...
But you can't send it back to hell.
Oh dear. It's gone a bit wrong.
Even better! Death by meteor!
What the?
The
Wake up.
Ha.
Why not?
That's all I need.
Now what?
Alright, let's go. Ah.
In your place.
Every time you try, you die. That's the loop.
I couldn't do any damage, mate. Couldn't help himself. Well, I mean, if we're not killing things, what are we doing, mate? will let the hand guide me just this once.
Maybe this will help you relax. What's gotten into you? Where's that apathy I've come to love?
A way out.
Nice. Nice. I see. Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah, spelled to me. Fucking, I know, right? This is fucking awesome. I feel like I'm in the Wild West. In Red Dead. Fucking Space Ninja, I know, to like Space West. And from the sounds of it, if you know, doing loops, sounds like
Whoa.
Doom 5.
I am the Bombastine of
Nice.
the courtly stage. Until that witch Lucinia took it from me.
The bitch.
A fancy new hand, sire. Lucky you.
I don't belong here. Shit. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You're just some Thrax plaything, right?
Too
The
true.
applause.
Not like you. No matter how much work I put in.
I'm just looking for a way out of here.
A way out? When all
Awesome.
of us are obliged to stay.
Where?
Yonder.
Don't get in my way.
Ah, the audience loves you.
What?
What the hell?
Ah, sick. Mirror. hide the reflection into the light. Oh, I see. One sec. Hey, do you use that iCloud private relay thing? Like the private relay thing? I've been using it, but I notice Google cracks the shits with it. Good. Tethered treaty, yeah, you do. Yeah. Do you notice the same thing? Oh, really? Mine says like, it like keeps getting Google to like validate like a captcha thing. I think because I'm in constantly in private window as well, it doesn't what the fuck? Oh, man, let me jump up. Yeah, there's no session cookie or anything, so it's
person who
each time
has
it's
everything,
asking me
little
to
something
do the thing.
extra. Be on your way. That oreworm is hunting, and it has your scent. Though you could buy some time if you fed it Lucinia first.
I am your cloud above, your fire below, your reckoning.
Stops here. Ah, must. Crazy.
Right now, you're thinking, is this real? Or
Jesus.
some fevered dream?
I'm wondering why the hell this all feels so damn familiar.
Emotions, they guide.
You don't seem like...
Oops. Sorry.
I am Teshin. It was you that named her, remember? Terra. I remember her oceans under churning skies. This place is a nightmare facade.
A nightmare.
A prison from which you must escape.
I'm just so tired.
The figurine you pulled from the paradox. The lost toy of a temperamental child. You need only to find the rest of its pieces.
You can't be serious. You can keep the doll. I've got to get as far away from this as I can.
You know you cannot run from here with Thrax on the throne, but by
Thraxy.
all means, try again. I'll even give you my blades.
Sick. That's what I'm talking about.
The next spiral, then.
Oh wow. Awesome. That's fucking cool. I want to try these out.
Did someone make a new friend? Trying to make me jealous, are you? I'll find him soon enough.
How do I shoot this? inside the game, I reckon. It's got to be a different control, like button. Four and 5. They don't seem to do anything. Hit the Drex, do something. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, yeah. That's. Yep, yep. Yeah, with a. Yeah, okay. Well, come on then. Maybe Alpha needs restoring. Why isn't it me? These are my controls fucked. Ability C3. Should be right. Ah, interesting. I don't think you see that way. Shep shifted dodge. Left shift. That's a hook. It's not letting me. Sprint, dodge, shift. There we go, that's better. Weird. Yeah, especially being interrupted by your quick shot when you see attacks. Yep.
Did someone make a new friend? Trying to make me jealous, are you? I'll find him soon enough.
Quick and clean.
Yeah, I reckon.
Soldier start.
Your just reward.
trying to laugh it off, but you're testing my limits. Didn't I warn you?
Oh shit. Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man.
The oral worm Loden. Anger personified. Quick, you must find a way to the mainland.
Left control and space to fly. Oh, what? Awesome.
Impressive. If you are done gallivanting across the skies,
I am not.
Might I suggest finding shelter on the mainland?
So cool, man. What the fuck?
You're thinking, is this real?
I'm thinking, Jesus.
Some fevered dream. All right, Teshin, I'll try it your way.
You remember. Good. Now, we can begin. Warframes. Brought here by the Paradox. In the world beyond the wall, they were the weapons of a warrior caste called the Tenno. I suspect your hand may offer a way to control them as they did. Choose.
Alright. Well, I don't want to go the same one I was already. I want to go something a bit different. Might be this guy.
Adjust to the dissociation.
Sick. Holy shit. Move towards the wall while holding shift. Whatever. Like a whole fucking game for Rhino, right? Whoops. I know, it makes you wonder, like, what are they doing?
All right. I think I'm ready.
Hey, this is awesome, Punk.
The King's Reach is weaker here in the Undercroft. On the surface, I suspect this warframe would be a liability, attracting his every worm. But here, you can roam free and revel in its power.
So what am I doing here, Tushin? A joyride?
You are seeking a paradox. You'll need more than her hand and my blades to survive above.
Yeah, bust me out some weapons, mate.
There's something else down here.
Yes, a paradox. You must find it.
Accurate parcel, low fire rate, and machine capacity. Revolvers equipped in each hand. Oh! Say no more.
From me down here, Drifter. I play wherever I want.
Ha! Sick.
But I have seen worse.
Thank you.
Sure. You want to tell me what's so special about these Tenno? This ain't so hard.
From the other side, they command the self-same powers of void that make the walls of our prison. I suspect the paradox is their attempt to help us.
Jesus. Unbelievable.
was war. After all, it defined us. We were made to hate without reflection. No. Oh, feeling better? That warframe took a greater toll on you than I expected.
Who were you talking to?
If you are recovered, we must begin at once to seek the other pieces of Thrax's figurine. I expect they will manifest the same as paradoxes on the surface. Gear up, look around, and tell me when you are ready.
Well.
All his horses, all his men. The sooner you find the pieces, the sooner you get out of this place.
Well, I might save it there because I want to try and fix my video. Wait a minute. To your last earned decree.
How'd you end up here anyway?
Through the eye of a storm. I'm not sure if I was dead or alive at the time. You?
Nah, it's been too long for me. Maybe I was on that ship, or maybe the same way you did.
Alright, I'm gonna try fix this up. Cool, man. GG's. I'll be on tomorrow's anyway. I'll be on a bit later, but I'll still be on. Let's see if I can get my project, this thing saving. Alright, man. Take it easy. I'll speak to you later. Good luck.